Hi everybody, this is Odd Samurai and today I'm gonna be reacting to One Piece chapter 1176. So I searched up, the Nidhogg or Nidhogger on Wikipedia, and it just basically told me that it's a Germanic dragon in Norse mythology who is said to gnaw at the roots of the world tree Yggdrasil, and is likewise associated with the dead in Hell and Niflheim. So that doesn't really tell me much, but it's something. But yeah, so for Zoro and Luffy, like Luffy was really praising him and showing him off this chapter, 1175. And yeah, I was just like, huh. Like, Luffy, that's usual for him, but it did feel like he was doing it more than the usual. And it's probably because he's sensing that Zoro has been feeling too much pressure and insecure about his role in the crew. And just as, Luffy's right hand man. So Luffy must have been reflecting on that, especially after he saw the way that Gavan told Zoro that he had Conqueror's Haki, and Zoro, he was kind of shocked about the way that he was scolded, basically. So Luffy's making sure that Zoro knows he is appreciated and a very valuable member of the crew. Especially when he's like, yo, that was Zoro, okay? Remember the name, he's with me. Like, I love that so much. Also, I always believed in you. And sort of being like, I know that, now go. It feels like Zoro, like, yeah, he does know, but at the same time, when you're being insecure, that kind of can feel like that's, not enough, or rather that sometimes you're imagining it more than actually being the case. So I feel like Sora's being self-conscious here and not trying to show that he was doubting it, even if it's just for a little bit. Especially considering that moment back in Egghead, which is, what I used for the thumbnail for the last video, when Luffy is just in Gear 5 floating above him as he's fighting Lucci, and Luffy's just like, hey, Zoro, do you want some help? And Zoro's like, no, just focus on Kizaru. I really do feel like Zoro was feeling inadequate and just overall, like Luffy was doubting his abilities in that moment, even though Luffy was just trying to be nice. I like, Zoro was already, feeling some type of way after the rooftop fight in Wano, and then the fight with King, which he really needed a lot of healing for that. So yeah, this just, a lot of things that have accumulated for the way that he's been acting in Elbaf. So Luffy saw that and he was like, I gotta do something about this. And sure, I do think there's still a possibility of Luffy, because of Luffy doing this, and it might backfire into Zoro just putting more pressure on himself, being like, oh, if I don't do this, if I don't succeed at this, then I'm disappointing Luffy. You know, his faith in me is just gonna be pointless. So I hope not. But it's, you know, it's there in the back of my mind. But yeah, I think that's the most I wanted to talk about. There's the whole thing with like the hammer Ragnir. In Elba, we have a legend about a warrior god. He wielded Ragnir and turned into an enormous dragon to face off against the sun god. He fought alongside a trusted, loyal ice squirrel known as Ratatoskr, which I think that's supposed to be, you know, the squirrel that's with Luffy and Loki right now. For, you know, I was just thinking that's random, but there is a meaning to that squirrel being there. Without its master, Ratatoskr chose to inhabit its weapon instead and wait for its owner to return. So I'm guessing the will of Ragnir was actually the will of Ratatoskr. But I'm guessing Ratatoskr just came out of Ragnir. I'm not sure. But yeah, even though that giant used to fight the sun god, it doesn't seem like there's any kind of like ill feelings between them, or I feel like the sun god wouldn't be revered as he is. I want to know more about that. That sounds interesting. But yeah, also I completely missed that Luffy used his, or rather not his, but Loki's lightning to do Dawn Thor rifle against Summers. So that's cool. And yeah, Luffy and Loki are just even more of a matching duo now, with Imu having been searching for the Needhogger fruit. So both Luffy and Loki now have fruits that were being hunted down by the world government for a most likely, you know, a past user having gone against Imu directly in the probably the boys' century. But okay, let's get to 1176. Oh, yo, cool color cover. I think I might have seen like a leak of it. But it's supposed to be a remake of a very old color cover from, like, I think it was from the East Blue, I want to say. So yeah, I really like it. Honestly, this would make for a really good poster. Anyway, it's titled With Pride. Yo, what kind of party is going over there? Oh, yo, I think this is the first time we've seen Frankie since we came out of the flashback. What you doing, Lilith? That was the box Vegapunk was in, right? Oh shit, we're getting back to this. Is there actually just straight up like a 1-to-1 clone of Stella? I'm glad I left it right here by the school. It's the ODC, the Omni Train Converters. Converters? Whatever that means. Their hover function should work on Elbaf. Uh-huh. Me too, Frankie and Bonnie. Just feel, it's everywhere, all around us. That's energy. Have you ever run off a more potent fuel than cola? Huh? Yeah, I'm not sure what Lily's doing, I'm gonna be honest. But just by the look of, even Frankie is confused, so I feel like I'm supposed to be confused as well. Also, that was the box that Vegapunk was in, right? And Lilith doesn't really answer the question, nor does she acknowledge whatsoever the implications of the question. Damn it. I want to know. Okay, next page. No, the fire's spreading. It's a nightmare. The whole world's coming to an end today. Did you see that dragon? It's bigger than Kaido. But that was clearly Luffy riding on its back, right? So is the dragon on her side? That idiot without a thought in the world. Zeus, are you ready? Sure thing. It's quite fearsome. We should hurry, especially the children are now out of harm's way. Saul. Oh, sorry, I know, I gotta get up. You alright? Okay, here we go. Zeus, mission critical. Put out the fire on the library and school. Oh, we might be able to save some books? I'm ready, Nami. I've absorbed plenty of water. That's our Nami-san. She's always prepared. Pouring rain. These are some cool panels. Just Nami being like in front of, you know, Zeus. Not sure I explained it right, but you know what I mean. Temple! Hey, let's go. It seems like the fire is getting extinguished pretty quickly. Nami, Zeus, hurry! It's raining. Yeah! Go out, fire. Hang on, you're breaking your word. Who said you weren't allowed to put out the fire? Ah, monster, look out, Zeus. Huh? You promised to cast aside the history of the world. Oh, killing him. Oh, and he put on the helmet again. I was actually... Did he have it? The first time we saw him in this hybrid form? I would have to check, but I could have sworn he didn't have it. But yeah, he's there, so that's big trouble. I'd completely forgotten where he was. Zeus? A snake? No, it's a lindworm. I see. Zeus! That was our hope. That was our one hope of putting out the fire. Who is that? Is that one of the 3 demons? Activate ODC. Oh shit, okay. Well, that was what Lily was working with. Collect heat energy. I try to give up some sound effects. What I imagine it's doing. Okay. Heat energy. I see. It's running around the forest. What are those? Good ass question. The fire's being put out. Frozen? Oh yeah, it is frozen. Huh? What does this mean? We're in the clear. The school and library fires are out. All natural disasters are from a maelstrom energy. There you go, Frankie. Try using that. Hey, this bottle's about to burst. Indeed, I call it Super Vega Cola. Okay, she upgraded or improved the cola? Your innards are immaculately designed, just as advanced as the pacifistas. That's thanks. Which is why I was stunned to learn you only use cola to power yourself. I remember the Stella's reaction when Frankie is like, yes, I use cola as fuel. You see, Frankie, fuel is passion. Use this stuff and your raw power will explode. I don't know how literal to take that, to be honest. But I like the smile and the sparkle on Lilith's face. Though Frankie is looking panicked for some reason. Wow, it's too dark. Help me, Nami. Hang on, Sus, I'll save you. So, can you get us to the library? You bet I will. I know, you must be worried sick about the world history O'Hara left behind, Robin. Oh, Killingham smiling devilishly. Devour the library, Slip did. Don't give them a shred of hope. Grah! Only when history is ended can the new world come about. Also, this is the most evil expression I've seen on Killingham. The new world. What exactly does he mean by that? Well, I mean, from the world governments, it kind of makes sense. It truly is a new world. If you have no idea what came before it, a true reset. I'll rescue Zeus, Nami. My fist should be enough to make that beast throw him up. Ew, it's a fishman. The ugliest species in the world. I'm gonna puke. Good thing my mask keeps my air clean. I mean, not surprised. But I remember when I was thinking like, what if Killingham is part fishman? But like, you know, what would be the reason that racist as hell celestial dragons would let him be a holy knight with his tainted blood, shall we say. But who knows? There is still a very small chance that it's, you know, internalized racism. But, you know, for now, I think it's just a regular racism. And just the sort of elitist mindset I'd expect from a celestial dragon. Go ahead, tell him, Sanji. For the crimes of being ignorant of Jinbei, former warlord of the sea, and insulting a member of our crew, I think you need a hole in the mask of yours. That's sweet, actually. Sanji being very protective of Jinbei. That rarely happens. Usually it's Sanji picking fights with Jinbei. But of course, you know, like, it's not, I don't take that to mean that Sanji genuinely hates Jinbei or something. At the end of the day, no matter how what Sanji says, he still respects and really cares about everyone in the crew. Though, like, I just got reminded of what Sanji said to Jinbei during Fishman Island after he told the story of Fisher Tiger and Otohime Tsunami. And yeah, not Sanji's finest moment. Anyway, he definitely could redeem himself here. I'd say he already is by saying this. But not the matchup I expected. Like I said, I'm hoping that it'll be Sanji versus Summers. But he can still have a short fight with killing him. Super! Look at my hops. All the muscles of my body are screaming. Any monster I unleash on is gonna cry uncle after a single punch. Super strong. Fishman karate secret art. Ifrit Jambe. Oh, okay. So the Slipdid is waiting, and Sanji is going after killing him. Oh, Dexter! Whoa, Vagabond Drill, Conqueror Crush! Oh, yo. The Conqueror always looks so cool. And it is just so satisfying to see Killingham's face be crushed like that after being racist to Jinbe. But yeah, that's a fun double page spread. And a rare combination from 2 Straw Hats for an attack. Although, you know, it almost feels like a 3, but obviously Sanji was attacking a different opponent. Western Village. The giant pirates turned demons. Yeah! Versus the warriors of the Western Village. Zoro, Gerald, Hyruddin, Stanson. Ah! Every cut we make just seals itself up. I know this, man. It's hard enough just to bring myself to attack familiar faces. So how are we supposed to stop them? Yeah. Captains Dorry, Broggy. Are you in there, Dorry? Just barely, Broggy. Holy shit, wait a minute. Just for a moment, they are actually back. They have they're in the right minds. And Zoro has noticed as well. So it did help to have them attack each other. I'm living through my deepest shame, hurling insults I don't believe at my beloved Chief Jarrell. If I were to take his head, it would shame my family for generations. Yeah, it can't happen. So we're in agreement. Shame my family for generations? I mean, as far as we know, I don't think Dorry has any, you know, children. So I'm guessing he just means from him up. But Broggy agrees. Sorry, Dorry. Of course. Farewell, partner. We'll never give in to demons. That century of battles was the best time of my life. Why are they saying like they're gonna die? I guess they would rather die than do what they've been ordered. But, surely Zoro won't let them? We are warriors of Elbaf. When we die with pride. Holy shit! They actually did behead each other. Oh man. Yo, the trust they must have on each other to do that. Just the resolve and the hatred for their agency being taken, doing things they would never do and goes against their principles. Whew. Respect. Captains, Dorry, Broggy. Oh, look at Sora, he's so worried. You know, I don't remember the last time we saw him this worried over someone potentially dying. Captain Dorry, Captain Broggy, why did you do it? Swoop? Hmm? Ugh. Ugh. Yeah, I figured they would regenerate, but their reactions to their heads falling from their necks, very valid. Huh? Are they? They're back! And their heads are on. This must mean... Oh. If they die, they stop being demons. Oh, wait a minute. I didn't even realize. Yeah. Whoa. Oh, wait. Yeah. You're right. So that's what that was. That surge and the swoop. It was them switching from dummy reverse demons to their regular forms. I don't know how they didn't catch that. Yeah, it's almost like, you know, a flip. You know, here in the surface, they're the dummy reverse forms. And then, whoop, now they're the regular selves. That's what it looks like to me. But not necessarily. I wonder how the visual for this is gonna look like in the anime. I just feel like we're missing a piece of the puzzle. But okay, we're back. They're back. If they die, they stop being demons. Oh. You know, I feel like me and a lot of people were theorizing that we'd need Gear 5 Luffy to turn them back into normal. But no. You need to die to go back to your old self. Even the most mangled corpse is the picture of health when you flip it over. So we can do whatever we want? No need to hold back. All we have to do is inflict fatal damage to turn them back to normal? Like chopping their heads off, or running them through their heart. Come on, these are our comrades. We can't do that, can we? What do you mean we can't? Did you just see what happened? Yeah, we have to. Hey, get the children inside. I'm sorry. That translation. You hate to see it. It just feels so meme-like. It's a real shame. It pains me on the inside. A real heartbreaker. Don't take it personally, but prepare to die. Okay, so that's fun. I wonder if there's any deeper meaning to, you know, you have to die to become the not demon-like of yourself. Even the most mangled corpse is the picture of health when you flip it over. I wonder if that has to do with, like, you know, like a phoenix. You know, the whole thing, like, you have to die in order to be reborn. Except, you know, it's not quite that, because it's not a new version of yourself. It's the one you were before you died. So, Though it is interesting because, well, Loki killed his dad. And he didn't regenerate and turn back to normal. So I guess actually never mind. It's not the same thing. Harold was not Domi Reversed, right? He just had the second version of the Avis Covenant, and that's why he was being controlled. I think, yeah, I was getting them mixed up. But okay, fun chapter. The Straw Hats are finally out of the restraints, so they can fight back now and help out. But not really much to say, really, other than what I already did. I'm still not fully sure what exactly Lilith did, but hey, Vegapunk science might as well be magic. Some of it, anyway. So, sure, why not? I also wonder if there's more to Killingham saying, only when history is ended can the new world come about. You know, is it just Occam's razor? As it's as simple as just what I just what I said when I first read it, or does Emu, you know, have a goal in mind, or an objective in mind that has more to do with this? Like, is, you know, is the new world more literal than I'm thinking? You know, like the mural. Is Emu planning a new age from that? Maybe. Oh yeah, that moment with Dorry and Broggy killing each other. Like, yeah, we all knew they'd come back from that. But yeah, you know, saying something in One Piece like cutting someone's heads off is not a regular thing. The only other time I can think of that happened was when Kiros cut Doflamingo's head off, but it was his clone. So it, you know, it didn't really matter. But before you know it's the clone, it's like, oh shit, moment. And then we do know that Doflamingo took his father's head to Marijoa to be let in once again. But we don't see it, so I'm not counting it. But yeah, brutal moment. And it hurt to see Zoro believe that they were dead for sure. And if it was very brief. I can't imagine what was going through his head as he saw that. And he wasn't able to stop it. But hey, it was better that he didn't, because now things are back to, well, with Dorry and Broggy, are back to the way they were. We just need to kill everyone who is in Domi reversing. Not the solution I expected, but I don't mind it. Something, death is only the beginning. Yeah, I'll think a bit more on this chapter. Actually, do we have a break next week? Let me check. Oh, for sure. Yeah, next chapter's coming March 22. Yeah, so definitely gonna have time to think about this and come up with new thoughts as I talk about it with other people. But until next time, if you like this, like and subscribe. Till next time, See ya.